If you haven't already noticed, I like to get up real close and personal. Hello friends, and thank you so much for tuning back in. Today's video is going to be very laid back and casual because I wanted to just sit down and talk to you guys and give you a little update of what's been going on in my channel. A lot of you guys have been asking what are these different videos in different languages. Some of you guys like it, some of you guys are like, what? I'm not transitioning my channel into different languages. As most of you guys know, I've been using YouTube for almost 5 years now. And I wanted to come up with creative, different ways to build my audience and to grow my channel. And as most of you guys know, I do speak 6 languages, and Farsi is my native language. So I decided to film my native language, and it really helped me grow my channel. There really isn't any YouTuber who is speaking in Farsi. And there's so many girls out there who are doing beauty tutorials, makeup tutorials, who are amazing, and they're so much more better than me, obviously. But I wanted to do something that was unique and made me stand out, and I managed to really connect very well with those of you who do speak Farsi. So I'm gonna continue speaking Farsi, but I'm gonna do it every other video because obviously I do have my English audience, and I'm so much more comfortable in speaking English because English is my first language. Well, not really, it's my third, fourth language, I should say, but I'm really comfortable. It's just so second nature to speak English versus when I speak Farsi, I sort of have to take a pause, make sure I say it right, because you know, the Farsi community can be quite judgy when it comes to speaking the native tongue. But nevertheless, I shall improve over time. But I wanted to introduce story time to my channel. If you guys have been watching YouTube, you know story time is where YouTubers sit down and they share their unique experiences or tell a funny story they had. And I like to think that I have some interesting experiences that I wanted to share with you guys because, as you guys know, I'm an open book. I like to keep it 100% raw, 100% authentic. But without further delay, I'm going to talk about different forms of rejection, whether it be rejection in the workforce, rejection in dating life, and how to handle that and how to overcome it. So I'm going to give you a perfect example. I'm not going to go into details, obviously, because I still want to keep the story semi-private, but I'll give you a synopsis of it. One perfect example of rejection was when I applied for an internship. Now, this is an internship that happens once a year, and throughout this internship, they select very few people throughout their region. So it was something that I was extremely excited for when I found out that it's something that you have to work within the company for a year in order to be qualified. And I remember when I first started with the company, I think it was within 2 months of working there, I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, I want to get into this internship program. It was a paid internship program, which was amazing. And I really love the company I'm working for. It's something that I love and adore. And being in the internship program meant that you would leave the store and you would join the corporate office. And to work with the designers themselves and being hands-on was something that I really wanted to get into. So I remember reaching to one of my store directors who I love and adore. She's like a second mother to me. And I'm really blessed to be working with her. But I remember going to her and emailing her saying, I heard about this internship. What can I do to get into it? And please help me out. And she said that I have to be working there for a year in order to be qualified to join the internship program. So I was like, it's been only 2 months, so I have to be patient, make my year to be working with the company, and then I can be qualified and apply. So Lord and behold, a year went by. I do remember before the year went by, I remember sitting down and I said, what do I need to do to get there? What are the things that I need to learn? Here's the list. So we basically made a list, like 10 lists of what I needed to learn, what I needed to improve on in order to get the internship. A year went by, I prepped, I had my portfolio, I had my videos prepped, and the day of the interview for the internship came, and I was so excited because it was a really humbling experience. You know, they had so many candidates that they were applying for, and for me to be even qualified to even interview itself was an honor. So long story short, in my heart, I'm a firm believer in law of attraction. You know, what you give out is what you receive. So in my heart, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought it was mine already, but you know, it was definitely an interesting experience because I didn't get the internship. And I remember when I finished the interview, I think it was maybe roughly under a week later when I found out that I didn't get it. I was not in lost of words because, you know, I'm not perfect. I didn't think I was gonna get it, but I didn't think I was not gonna get it either, if that makes sense. But I was very, very hurt, and I remember crying a little bit. You know, I had that moment of, simply because I was so passionate about it. I was put my heart and soul out to it. For the entire year, I've been working extremely hard to get into this internship program and to be rejected. Now, I know rejection is a strong word, and that's what we're going to talk about, how rejection can be interpreted in different ways. But the point of this story, or the message behind the story, is that what is meant for you will find its way. I learned that the internship at that time in my life wasn't meant for me, and it was okay. I accepted it because at the end of the day, I'm not going to change my goal. And that's what I want you to guys to get out of that story in that particular segment. If you guys have a goal that you work really hard towards and you try, and whether it be an interview or an audition, and you get rejected or denied, or you don't get a call back, yes, it's hurtful, yes, it's upsetting, but do not give up. Do not change the goal. If anything, you need to change the tactics on different methods into getting to that goal. Because at the end of the day, what is meant for you will be yours. Maybe not in that moment, not in that time or that place, but it'll be definitely yours. There's a saying that I go by, and it truly touches my heart every time I say it, is what is meant for you will be yours, even if it's beneath 2 mountains. And what is not meant for you won't even touch you, even if it's between your 2 lips. And that honestly hits me every single time, and it's so true. We may not accept it at that moment, but we need to accept that what is meant for us, what our plan is from higher above, from the universe, from God, whatever you want to call it, what is meant for us will be yours. And sometimes God's plan is greater than what we have planned or in mind. So yes, I didn't get the internship. It was quite upsetting, but I came to accept that I'm not gonna change my goal. I'm gonna continue working hard. I'm gonna continue building myself and growing myself and learning so much more. And hopefully next year or a different opportunity may come along the way. But that, I want you guys to know, to never give up on your goal. If you did not get it at that time, you will get it 100% the next time or the next time. But the key ingredient is to change the tactic, continue growing higher, and if someone shuts the door on you, know that there will be another door, another better opportunity that will open for you. Now, like I said, there's different types of rejection, denial, whatever you want to call it. There's rejection in the workforce that we just discussed. There's rejection in the dating life. Let me give you a perfect example on the dating life. I am currently doing online dating. I know it's shocking, it's a little scary, but it's, you know, I'm starting to get the hang of it. By the way, guys, if you guys are single, do try Bumble. It's a really safe environment. How it works, it's something like where you swipe left if you don't like, and you swipe right where you like. Sort of like Tinder. But what makes Bumble a bit unique than the rest of the dating apps was the female gets to message the guy. Now, it's a little bit different because it's sort of empowering. It's sort of different where it kind of filters out the creeps and crazies in life where, you know, people message you for the wrong reasons, but it's kind of empowering and gets you sort of out of your shell to make the first approach. And I also remember, had a really small talk, small conversation, and I think one of them unmatched me because the conversation disappeared, and the other one, I believe, said we're going to meet up, but we never did. It's a form of rejection, you know, and is it upsetting? Yes, but it's not upsetting to a deeper level because clearly I didn't know them. But what I've realized and came to know later is that I believe, and my girlfriend actually told me that one of them came across my YouTube channel or my Instagram. It was one of the two. And my Instagram is, or my YouTube page, I am very raw, I'm very authentic. I do not like to put a facade on. I'm very comfortable in my own skin, and I think everyone needs to be purely themselves. Be comfortable who you are, because your partner in life, whoever it may be, your husband, your fiance, you're dating, whoever it may be, needs to love you for who you are. And I'm talking about your personality, your hobbies, your passion, and with no makeup on. So I remember that particular person that I was talking to came across one of my YouTube videos where I was completely naked, and I don't mean naked as form of a physical body, but naked as far as no makeup. I had zero makeup on, and that particular video was me talking about skincare video. So here I am, like dark circles, I have a face mask on, I'm peeling my nose, like those nose strips, and all those like dirty little pores are coming out, and I'm sure he was like, ugh, gross, what is that? Obviously never heard of him again. But the point of the video, but the point of the story is that you want someone who appreciates you for who you are. But I remember my girlfriend was like, girl, you gotta delete that, no guy needs to see that. And I was like, no, that is who I am, that is what I do. Being in the front of the camera and talking to you guys, that is my passion. And if someone doesn't like my passion, like, that is on them. Point of the story is, don't change yourself, girls. Whether it be for a guy, for somebody, for the community. I come across so many young girls, especially in the Middle Eastern community, who will want to pursue acting, they want to pursue singing, or they want to pursue modeling, but they're afraid to go outside their comfort zone because they're worried about what their parents think, or they're worried about what the community thinks, so they withdraw themselves from their dreams and goals. And I know it's hard, but I promise you, you need to grow that ounce of bravery and just go for it. You know, take that risk and just go follow your heart, go follow your dreams, because whatever you want in life, that happiness, whatever it is that you want in life, is in the palm of your hands. You just have to be brave enough to slowly but surely start to open that, because you get to control yourself, no one else does. You know, at the end of the day, I'm a firm believer that if there is a will, there is a way. Don't let the community, like so-called community, stop you from living your dreams. Don't let your parents stop you from living your dreams. I get it. I'm Middle Eastern myself. I have an enormous amount of respect for my parents. But I can go on and tell you all these stories of different types of rejection. But I want to hear your story. If you have a situation where you were rejected or denied for whether it be an interview or a date or a callback, audition, whatever the scenario may be, I want to hear it. If you're comfortable, share it down below in a comment. I would love to hear it and see how you overcame it. But don't forget, guys, what is meant for you will find its way. So don't be upset, don't be discouraged, because it will be yours. You just have to find it in you to get back up and continue following your dreams and goals. With that said, I truly hope you guys enjoyed this story time. If you like these kind of videos where I just sit down and talk, let me know, like it or comment it, and I will certainly share my crazy stories. But with that said, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye guys.